I moved my mic from in front of my keyboard to behind it, so
Gotcha.
I swapped back. Hopefully that will solve the cutting in and out issues.
Yeah.
I totally forgot cutting in and out was my name in PUBG.
Oh, was it really?
Yeah, I asked Steven what I should name myself, and I could not for the life of me tell what answer he gave because he kept cutting in and out. So I'm like, all right, this must be it.
That works. I'll take it. Roll with it.
Yep, and I spent a couple all-nighters playing that.
I think I only played PUBG with you once, maybe twice.
Yes, because I played it a couple times, but before I had my extremely good computer, I had to go all the way downstairs to play it, and I didn't want to do that.
Right. That makes sense then.
And now that I do have it, I'm playing Fortnite, so...
Because everyone's playing Fortnite.
Absolutely. When are we gonna do a live stream with Drake?
Probably tomorrow. Actually, I think I've got some free time. So
Nice. Is he just stopping the rap game and just starting to become a professional streamer now?
I mean, hell, if Ninja's any indication, he probably could.
That is true. Yeah, he's pulling some numbers.
To say the least. Holy shit, is he pulling some numbers?
Mm-hmm. So yeah, he can like on average get over 100,000 concurrent viewers now.
That's fucking bananas.
Yeah, like it's actually comical how big his channel is. 'Cause I was looking up like a list of different streamers and their claimed number of subscribers, and Ninja has like 240,000.
Holy God.
And the next highest one only had like 40,000 or so.
Jeez.
It was pretty hilarious to like look at. Do you think it's a problem at all that it's easier to like see these people get famous playing video games than that?
Say again. I'm sorry, I was reading chat.
Okay. One sec. And then he immediately started to spoil it by slipping and saying the N-word. Did he say the N-word?
He did. He was singing to a rap song, and before my assumption when I saw this as well was, oh, he was just, singing the lyrics, which probably not a great thing to do on a public live stream, but he actually ad-libbed it in.
Oh, okay.
Which is where people are kind of like, ooh, that was slipped in way too easily.
Yeah, that's a little rough.
So, I mean, it's not PewDiePie levels of calling somebody it, but it is weirdly thrown in.
I've watched that clip a couple of times with PewDiePie dropping the N-bomb. It was just like, my God, man.
Yeah, that was a dumb move.
Yeah. I don't know. I've never got pissed off enough to want to spew the N-word before, but...
And even, like, if you get pissed off, why would that be the first word you go to, Like, there's...
He ended up saying, like, I just wanted to say, like, the worst word I can think of, and he forgot it was a bad word to use. Oh, man. Welcome back to Patrick and Sean talk about people that they can only dream of being as popular as.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, at this point, I would settle for, like, an income that can sustain me. I don't need 500,000.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's 500,000 a month. I'm sorry.
Yeah, PUBG and Fortnite are like BRs are the new like extremely pissed off. I hate this mentality. Like I get pissed off playing them in ways that, besides Overwatch, I haven't been as pissed off at. I can't fucking stand Overwatch anymore, dude. I can't do it.
Oh my God. Fuck that.
And then I haven't felt that sort of rage ever since Call of Duty back in the day.
Oh my God.
Like, so I suppose maybe, like, if some people don't have as good of a filter as me screaming about it, like, because I frequently scream, like, are you fucking kidding me? What the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah. And, it's an online game. You're bound to, you can't go more than 5 minutes without hearing that shit.
My favorite is fucking shit, which you'll hear me say a lot if you watch me play Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah, I didn't catch the stream yet. How was today's?
Far better than Tuesdays.
Okay, I was gonna say any improvement. I heard you were going up against Clayton, and it was a little bit of a shit show.
Yeah, it was a struggle, to say the least. I definitely did better today. I beat Cerberus in like 3 or 4 tries,
Yep. Okay.
and then I beat Clayton first try today.
Yeah.
So it went much better today, and now I am in Agrabah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So the stream will continue. I had said that if I could not get past either of those bosses today, I would cancel it.
Right.
But I got past them both, so I guess the stream moves on.
Hi-oh, we've done it. All right. How are you enjoying the whole like Disney aspect of it?
I don't really have strong feelings either way, honestly.
True. It seems like a kiddie thing. Like, oh my God, I'm playing with Tarzan right now.
Yeah, as an adult, it just is kind of like, all right. I mean, they're just characters in a game
Yeah.
more than anything.
Yep.
Plus, I
Absolutely.
can't help but notice that everyone has like this terrible dead eye the entire time.
Yeah.
So that kind of ruins all like
Yeah.
the illusion for me.
Yeah. Fair enough. I can understand that.
To get through Clayton, I basically I got scan, which really fucking helped because that means
Oh, you weren't rocking scan.
I didn't have the ability to use it yet. I wasn't high enough level.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I cannot. For some reason, I can't play that game without knowing the HP.
I mean, it's way too helpful to
Yeah.
have it. Without scan, it's so fucking hard because it doesn't feel like you're doing anything.
Right. Yeah.
And that's one of the big reasons why I was getting frustrated was because I had no idea how far I was getting. Felt like I was just kind of floundering.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So
Okay.
when I got that, and I'm like, okay, here's me making definitive progress. It was really helpful.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
So
Get that Dark Souls health bar case with it.
pretty much. The
Yes.
problem is though too is that the way my setup is, it took me a minute to even find it. So like if you go watch the VOD, you can hear me being like, what the fuck? Why
Yeah.
isn't it showing up? I can't fucking find it. The answer is because it shows up in the top left of your screen,
Yeah.
and coincidentally, that is also where I put where my boom for my microphone sits. So I spent a good couple minutes being like, what the fuck? Why can't I see this? Is it here or am I missing it?
Nice.
So that was fun.
Yeah, absolutely. Sounds like you had a good time.
Working hard. I'm doing my best.
We're making it. He managed to pick up the weapon at the start. They gave him scan at the latest level.
Yeah, apparently, had I gone shield or magic, I would have gotten scan much earlier.
Yeah.
But instead, I'm like, nah, I'm gonna go sword because I'm a big boy and I like punching people in the face with swords.
Right.
And that apparently was not the correct idea if I wanted to feel like I was doing anything.
But I mean, just to feel like you're doing something later. It's yeah, the beginning of that game is extremely esoteric. Like they don't tell you like your journey begins midday. They don't tell you that leveling up means you're leveling up in normal mode that way.
Yeah.
And you know, if it begins early morning, early levels are easier and later levels are harder to level up. And at the dead of night, early levels are harder, you know, vice versa.
Sam is not hearing any audio
No
at
audio,
all, but
no.
I think that is on my end. I'm pretty sure it is because I've been talking to Desi and he's been able to respond.
Yeah, I think we're fine. One sec, let me bump up the audio. Definitely hearing you.
Okay.
And yep, hearing myself now as well. Okay, cool.
Yep, that's all on you then, Sam.
Sweet. Let's see, how's this run going?
I mean, fine. It's not gonna set any records of any sort, but
Then what are we doing this for, Sean?
practice.
Alright.
You gotta actually
I
learn how
like
to get
how,
good.
I like how you just whipped there and it completely went in between all of the wooden blanks.
Dude, these fucking wooden planks have fucked me over like twice in the past couple of weeks. Like the one time I threw a goddamn pot straight through them.
Dude, that was such a great boss battle.
Yeah, that
Didn't
one
even
was a little easy.
Alright, yeah. Did you need to call up technical services there, Sam, to figure out you had it muted?
Hello, Micro Center. My computer doesn't work.
Oh, also, how are you and Chris enjoying Portal 2?
Did you watch any of the
Any-
stream?
I have not. No. Any arguments yet?
So, no, because he apparently has not finished the main story of Portal 2 ever.
Okay.
And so he also hasn't played any of the multiplayer. Meanwhile, I've beaten both. So like
Okay.
I'm pretty well equipped on how to handle Portal 2. So what I did was I immediately, because I was hosting, enabled cheats. And spent the good half an hour of the game experimenting with what I could do to Chris, which included teleporting him to random places on the map, into walls, into anything, and then ultimately it boiled down to I found out that I could just type like 4 keystrokes and he would blow up immediately. So that was a lot of fun. I enjoyed that quite a bit.
Yes, I will have to check out that VOD later on.
And then it ended by us breaking the death barrier. So
Oh, cool.
you know, it was a good time all in all. We'll see if
Yeah.
we come back to it. It's gonna really depend on how we're feeling week to week. We'll probably maybe alternate, maybe just be like, do we want to get mad at Dark Souls or do we want to get mad at Portal 2 this week?
Nice. Yeah. I mean, Dark Souls is a game that's built off of that shit.
Yeah.
And Portal 2, it just makes the deep-seating hatred between you and your co-op ally.
We actually, the one level that we did do, I've never done the added levels the DLC levels that they added on.
Yeah, I believe Top Frito and I have done a few of those.
Yeah, yeah. I wasn't even aware they existed. I'm like, oh hey, what the hell is this? So
they took us by surprise. Like, we decided, like, yeah, we've forgotten all the puzzles to Portal 2 co-op. Let's do it again. And we're just like, wait, what?
yeah, yeah, they're pretty cool. And so like we're both like, all right, let's just do these. Let's not get. I'm not gonna use the cheats or anything like that. Like, let's actually see how these work.
Okay.
And we got through 2 of them pretty quickly. Well, we got through 1 of them pretty quickly. The second one we stared at for a while, but we worked really well with each other, surprisingly, because we both just kind of were like, all right, let's take some time, think about this. Very, very patient, very understanding, trying to learn how it worked and everything.
Right, yeah.
So if you're looking for the rage, that's gonna be Dark Souls.
Yeah, it's the great part about like co-op puzzle games, and that once you when you figures it out, it's so good.
Oh, it's just catharsis. Puzzle games are just fucking stellar for that in general.
Yeah.
Ah, damn it! Fuck you! I can never. Ugh. I did it once.
Yep, big exciting news. I lost my streak on Isaac.
Oh no!
So that was a good time. The run was complete garbage town, man.
What happened?
Let's see. I got down to the Womb 2 with 3.1 damage, and if you don't know, Isaac starts out a run with 3.5.
Oh!
Yeah, and a tier rate of shit. I can't even remember, but the tier rate was decent, but it was nothing to be able to make up for how awful the damage was.
Yeah, it's fucking miserable.
It was god awful, and then in the very last room, I blew up a tinted rock. I got 2 soul hearts, popped a Yarrow rune, so that turned 2 soul hearts into 4 soul hearts. And on my way to try to run over and get to him, I got telefragged.
Nice.
Oh, I scared Michael a bit by just going like, no, just like out of nowhere. I just popped.
Did I was gonna say, I thought
that's a good
telefrags
one,
were
Nick.
disabled.
I mean, another thing is I had good speed too, so by telefrag, I suppose I mean he spawned in an area not directly underneath me, but
Just
it was
close enough.
Yeah, where my brain couldn't process in time for my speed to like cut out not to hit him.
Right, that makes sense. I was gonna say, because I remember there was a whole big to-do. He's like, I'm getting rid of, fixing telefragging and shit. And
First off, there is one enemy that I do not believe he's fixed telefragging. Second off, deteriorated is a good pun over there, Desi. I appreciate that one.
yeah, props on that.
And yeah, he did it for enemies back in the original Rebirth, but now he's added a new enemy into the game, and it's annoying me because it seems to be actually telefragging me a lot.
What is it? One of the DLC pack ones or whatever?
Yes, one of the latest DLC pack items. It's a guy that literally just pops up out of the ground and I think like spews slow juice on the floor, whatever the hell you call it.
Yeah.
And it slows you down a bit, but the problem is like he can pop up like right underneath you, like was not supposed to happen.
Right.
And he did say that the final booster pack would be coming in March, so you know, next couple days,
Hell
maybe.
yeah.
We'll see what that has.
Let's say that'll be cool. Actually, I might dive back into that for a little bit.
Yeah, there's a the mod workshop is doing some good stuff. There's one that turns Isaac 16-bit that I've been using.
Ooh.
Yeah, all the graphics look real nice in that, even though only some of the items have been reworked to look that way. So every once in a while, you just get like you go into a library and you just get a normal ass looking book, even though a lot of them have been changed.
The fuck is this normal ass looking book doing here? What the fuck is this shit?
Stylized graphics are not working. Yeah, I'm probably gonna spend a little while looking at random mods before I try to do another streak.
Yeah.
Popped off a 31 streak. That was pretty good.
Is that your record's like 56 or something, isn't it?
55, yeah. 31 is it's my second highest Eden streak, and I had an Isaac streak that got to 50.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you consider streaks to be of the same character, or is that just your personal records?
Wait, what do you mean by that?
You said you had an Eden streak that got to that, and you had an Isaac streak that got there. Is that?
Right.
Are you considering those to be personal, or like, is your? Oh, I'm sorry, I just hiccuped. General consensus on streaks that need to be of the same character, or has this been a variety?
So yeah, the thing is with I've seen a streak that got to like 118 from a Northern Lion.
Yeah.
And like that was really good, but he did Isaac, Eden, and then random.
Okay.
And I think in all Eden streak is tougher than that because Isaac gets the D6, so that's almost a freebie win.
Right.
He took out the ability to get, you know, an extremely hard character in random. And all other characters have like easier metas than just spawning with a really shitty Eden start.
Right.
Yeah, so you know, different streaks are kind of hard to compare what's the best. So I don't know if there's really. I think you're kind of thinking a little too hard about it if you say like there's a consensus way to do streaks.
Gotcha.
It's just the way I enjoy doing them.
So wait, did they pulled out the ability to get like both the ultra hard characters, or just the ultra hard character?
So really, what Northern Lion did and what I did for a little while was you just go to random.org and generate a random number.
Ah.
Yep. Then that way, you know, you can take off whatever the hell you want.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, he did it during Rebirth, so it was just the Lost. But you know, just generate a number 1 through 10. You know, 1 being Isaac, 10 being Eden, the others being the ones in between, and whatever you get, you get.
Right.
Yeah. So let's see. What other good workshop items? Whatever. So I found another question on the new tab of Ask Reddit, and
the best place to find serious discussion questions.
Yeah, it's the only place where I find my news.
Right, of course. I mean, absolutely. Where else would you find news?
Yeah, I get the feeling this guy is trying to tell us a little something. What should you drink when you get fired and are depressed as shit? I feel bad for this guy, but at the same time, I chuckled a bit reading that.
Oh, that's a rough question.
Yeah, anyways, let's see. It's got some answers already. Ooh, top. Wow, there are a lot of answers that just say water.
You know what? That's not a bad answer.
Yeah, you know, stay healthy and stay hydrated. You heard it here, folks, from Garsh on Reddit. Brotato butt. Water, water, water. Aha. Tanzabar just says whiskey, so if you need someone to back you up on that.
Personally, I vote for the Kool-Aid.
I like IW Vet. His answer was antifreeze.
Ooh, yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, a good thing. Apparently, it tastes kind of fruity, so it's easy to poison people with.
Interesting.
Yep. How into late night murder mysteries are you, Sean?
Ooh, all the time. Are there such a thing as late night murder mysteries?
I mean, like, the old, like, cold case files or forensic
Ah,
files and stuff like that.
like Bones and type of shit. That type of shit.
So the ones I usually watch were just like documentary-esque, like here's like a murder that actually happened, but we changed the names and shit like that.
Oh, like actual people type of stuff.
Yeah, I mean, kind of. I don't know how much of it is dramatized.
Right, right, but like actual situations.
Yeah.
Um, hard to say.
Okay. I used to be way into them for a couple of months back in high school.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was always into the whole like, forensic files. Here's how the people like tested with blood in order to figure out that he ate the killer. I was like, wow, this is a really weird case.
Oh fuck, I am on low goddamn health, and that's saying something because no. Oh my god, I cannot believe that worked.
Walking over lava like some sort of hardcore Jesus.
And then doing it again because I am
Oh yeah.
aiming for lava.
Okay. The blood of whoever fired you. Yeah, that'll quench your thirst right there. Get you on an episode of Forensic Files. Maybe even Cold Case Files if you're good at it.
Ooh. Go. You know what? Shoot for the stars. Hit that cold case.
Absolutely. Cold Case, you got away with it at that point. What is the second worst state in America and why? What the fuck kind of question is that?
All right. Well, first, I think we need to establish what is the worst state in America.
Yeah, so this is a great way to get people angry at us.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So,
Answer the question, Pat.
Oh, fuck. Mississippi?
All right.
And the reasoning for this is ironclad. It has the worst name.
Okay.
Yes. How many S's are there? How many I's and how many P's? Sometimes I get confused how many M's.
You know what? That the M's honestly are the part that throw I think most people off. So I don't think you're alone.
MMSSI, and then you just get like, someone with like a stutter could never hope to spell the whole thing.
You know what? You're right. Actually, I think that's a little taking advantage of people. Honestly.
Yeah, so you can't. It honestly excludes the majority of people right off the bat from that. Yeah, and which is why I agree with Desi that Connecticut is the worst. Because, how do you even spell Connecticut? This is the only metric I use to determine how bad a state is. Because any other single metric I use would probably come to bite me back in the ass if someone watches this VOD later on Ramblin' Gamers.
Right.
And finds out that I'm shitting on a state for something else.
You know what? I'm gonna go on a limb here and just say fuck Montana.
No reason? Just like shot in the dark?
Yeah, fuck Montana.
Okay. Yeah, I think the second worst state I think either has to be a north or a south.
Ooh.
Just, yeah, one of those because they're shitty. Get rid of them. It's like the guy who was creating America really needed to meet that 50 state quota by the end of the week, and he was just like, "Fuck, man."
I don't know, man. Dakota, you're now north and south. I don't give a shit.
Exactly. I can't think of any more names. Either put North and South Dakota together and just make Dakota, or come up with new names for the states.
All right, what would you rename North Dakota?
Ramblin'.
Ramblin'. All right.
Ask me what South is.
I'm gonna go with. Wait, can I take a shot in the dark here?
Sure. Go ahead.
I'm gonna go with man after the song.
Oh, You know what? How about we rotate out names for a while, because I'm getting kind of sick of all the normal ass names we got going on, right?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah. How about at the end of at the end of the year, the most popular song becomes the state's name.
All right.
Yeah, so, I'm not gonna lie, there's gonna be a lot of states named after Bruno Mars songs for a while. it's gonna get a little hard to deal with after a bit, but...
So,
yeah.
So do they retain that name, or is it just going to be a temporary thing until, like, the next year?
Yeah, we gotta recycle it out, and then, we could have... We could just put it to a vote. We gotta rename it something, and we'll post it on the internet, because as we all know, every poll that gets posted on the internet is always answered nicely.
Yeah, go throw it on petition.org.
Yeah. we'll rename Ohio to Ohio Make Ohio Face.
I mean, that's what I've been trying to get it to be named for the entire time I've lived here. Like,
and now's our chance.
Ask anyone.
Yep.
You guys have known me since high school. How many times have I said this place should be called Ohio Make Ohio Face?
I honestly told you to stop at one point.
I remember this. People were getting pissed. That was what when I ran for class president. That was my campaign.
Yeah, and everyone was just like, how is the class president of our high school going to rename the entire state? And to which we replied, Make America Great Again.
Fuck you, Ohio Make Ohio Face.
There we go. We could just start like naming the states after Canadian provinces just to annoy them. It's like, we didn't okay this, but like, is that really like, I mean, can we tell them not to?
I mean, is there a law? Like, is there something in here that we can say?
Yeah,
I don't know, I'm checking all like the fucking Warsaw packs and everything, and I'm not seeing shit.
That's a good one. One sec, guys. That's something to Google. Can we rename states? Or is there something in here that like that? Okay. If they renamed states, Texas would be renamed to Super Ultra Max.
Okay.
California would be renamed to Like. I assume because of the Valley Girl stereotype. Oh my god, okay, so I'm getting the strangest idea that this might not actually be serious.
Hang on a second, I think I just set the world record.
Oh fuck, really?
I think so, let me see.
Oh!
All blessings 1043? Hell yeah!
The new champions here.
Alright, what was that, 34? Alright, cool.
Yeah, I'm putting that quote in the title. This run probably isn't gonna break any records or anything.
Oh, there we go. Alright, cool. That's a solid start, I'll take it.
Yeah, man, setting a world record in the first half hour of the stream.
Oh,
That's how it's done.
I did title this Beat Hectic Math, didn't I?
Yep, I mean, like, now we're done. What did we do?
Oh, fucking great. The final boss is coming at 1.0. So as of right now, we're at 0.5. So 5 updates, assume.
Yeah, got a little while to go. This website also says it wants to rename Oklahoma to Indiana. I like that one.
There's a speedrunner board. I'm a part of the Discord for City of Brass. There's not an official. I think we're waiting for it to hit 0.1 before we create an actual board for it. But there's a speedrunning Discord on the City of Brass Discord that I'm fighting Hectic Math over all the time.
Yeah.
So.
And right now, the crown is in Sean's ring.
For the All Blessings run, that is.
Yeah.
I can't believe I did that, by the way. I was at half a heart for like 3 levels.
Nice. The only run that matters. And we'll have proof of it going up on Ramblin' Gamers.
Fuck yeah.
Yep.
Alright, burdens and blessings. Turn all these motherfuckers off.
If you could rename the USA, what would you call it? The whole United States?
Bigger than Europe.
Oh shit! So we're inciting the whole like EU versus NA like.
Hell yeah!
Fight right there. I like it.
Right off the bat, just get them fighting words out there. We're belligerent to the end. Haha, suck it, England. How about that?
Rename California to Democratic City, but it's a state, not a city. What is this man? This man's having a hard time answering that. Let's see. So, he also said, I got kind of bored right now. I'll finish answering this later. And it's been over a year, so I'm still kind of waiting on him to finish this.
Yeah, wait, hang on. What gives?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna message him actually on on Quora. Proud resident of Murica. I mean, okay, Easton Matthew. Yeah, Easton Matthew R's. So one sec. Is there any way I could just quickly send a direct message to someone on Quora?
Does he have his Twitter in his profile?
Ooh, there's an idea. 12 facts about me. Number 1, I exist.
Okay.
Number 2, I have a Quora account.
See, you know, I'm actually kind of debating everything he's saying now because this feels like the type of thing that you would say if you're lying.
Yep. Yeah, that's exactly what someone who doesn't exist would say in order to trick us.
Exactly. This could be a robot.
Mm-hmm. Fan of alternative music? Hell yeah, I appreciate it.
Okay, yeah, I can dig it.
Oh, I'm in a magnetic... I'm in a magnet pull-out program at my middle school. What on planet Earth does that mean?
Yeah, alright, hang on. Back the fuck up. What does that mean?
Magnet pull-out program? What the... So something for pull-out program, something for gifted children. Okay.
Oh, that type of magnet.
What's... I still don't understand. What type of magnet are we talking about?
It's like for smart people.
What the fuck? Okay, I don't believe this person...
Exists? I mean, I don't either, but...
I get it. He's a teacher in a middle school.
Oh!
He's not actually a middle schooler going on here answering Quora questions.
That would have been fucking stellar.
No, I have 2 annoying twin sisters. I have 2 cats named Nutmeg and Willow, born on February 4th. Oh, dude, you know what? I want to do this. I want to do this live. I'm going to do the Briggs-Meyer personality test.
Okay.
Because he has his Briggs-Meyer personality like results on here. He's got ENTP/INTP. I don't know what that means yet. I know the E and the I are extroverted/introverted.
I thought that was empathy versus intelligence.
Really? I didn't realize the 2 were clashing.
They might not be. I don't remember. I haven't done it in so fucking long.
Because I know extrovert and introvert is clashing. Obviously.
Yeah, I think you're right, actually. I'm gonna eat crow on that one.
Why are there so many links on the Briggs-Meyer Foundation website? How do I take the goddamn test?
I'll tell you what you do. You roll a couple dice, and that's your
Okay.
result.
Okay, one sec. I'll hit up random.org for that.
Because...
Yeah, let's see. Generate number between 1 and 100. There we go. I am an 84 on the Briggs-Meyer personality test. I'm glad we,
Problem solved. We all understand now.
I've already done Steve's dairy test. You saw that Black Mesa episode, Desi.
What is a
that's
dairy test?
Do you know what, like, a dairy is? Like a yandere in that?
You mean like the Japanese thing?
Yes.
Okay.
A dairy means lovey-dovey.
Yeah.
So it means what type of lovey-dovey are you?
Alright.
And I ended up getting, like, mega dairy because I guess I'm, like, super emotional or some bullshit.
Okay.
Yeah, and our buddy Top Frito got yandere, which I believe Yan is, like, psychopathic killer.
You know what? I believe it.
Hiring a Myers-Briggs consultant. No, that's fine. I just want I just want some of your stupid like thing.
Just want some of your fucking shit.
Day Ray? Really? Me and my friends have always called it dairy, so I don't know. Tell all my friends they're wrong. So, and I believe you right off the bat, by the way.
She was a high school weeb. She taught herself Japanese.
Okay. I mean, Steven has also learned a bit, so I'm a little surprised.
Ooh, okay.
I would be, but at the same time, I don't trust Steven at all.
Are you in front of a computer?
Yes, as a matter of fact.
You should try Googling it.
What is Google?
You know what? Actually, that's a good... teengoogle.com.
Okay. Oh, you meant, Google.
Yes.
Okay, sorry. You pronounced it all weird, so... Day Ray, yeah, how about that? Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, Google Dictionary says Day Ray. Okay, so we got people posting links in chat. That's fine. You guys argue about this. I'm going back to figuring out why are there so many links on the Myers-Briggs website.
Because fuck the Myers-Briggs.
I just want to take the stupid thing.
How the fuck did I walk past the entrance here? What the fuck? Oh, it's over here. That's why.
Myers-Briggs test, please. Just like, why the I don't give a shit if it's meaningless. It's gonna take a whole lot more than something being worthless to stop me from doing it.
I mean, that's fair. I'm just
Yeah.
giving you shit.
Yeah, I'm not. I mean, I need these 4 letters to figure out who I am as a person.
And I mean, you are also just kind of killing time on the stream, so.
Yeah, literally, I'm filling time right now trying to figure out how to take an exam. So,
Man, that feels like high school again.
when you decide on your preference in each category, you have your own
Hell
personality.
yeah!
Wait, what do you mean preference in each category? The, No, you're supposed to. It's basically asking like, what do you want your 4-letter code to be? What the fuck? So I can just pick now?
You know, the very scientific Briggs Meyer where you just pick your answers?
Yeah. Do you prefer to focus on the outer world or your own inner world? Outer world. Don't care much for my own personal like, fan canon of reality.
Oh my god, I love that. All reality is just a headcanon.
Yeah, that is true. That's a very deep way of thinking about it.
I mean, hashtag deep.
When you are making decisions, do you prefer to first look logic and consistency, or first look at the people and the special circumstances? I mean, probably logically. So,
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we did actually. I feel like I remember doing this in high school.
yeah, but like I forget.
Yeah, I don't remember
What-
either, and
yeah.
I can't be asked to do it because if I remember correctly, it was like 50-some questions.
Yeah.
I'm just
See,
kind of like,
understand-
I could do that, or I could play Fortnite.
Dude, it's a chore just to figure out how to take the goddamn thing.
Please don't blow up.
Regular.
Thank you.
I did not take. Oh wait. Oh yeah. I totally took regular psych. I forgot about that class, because the teacher didn't care if we were on our phones, so I was on my phone.
I like, oh, you didn't have him. You had her, didn't you?
Yes, I had her.
Okay.
For AP, I had him.
Yes, yes. I also like how
Okay.
this is entirely coded,
Yeah.
because Desi will entirely understand everything that we are saying.
Yes. We're basically just bringing this up. Yeah, there was a female teacher and a male teacher both teaching normal psych, and I believe the male teacher was the only one teaching AP. So
Yes.
in
Even though
order
he
to-
was the social studies teacher, like that was the
He
thing that I
also
found
taught
out.
Social studies.
So no, he was one of them had a degree in social studies, the other one had a degree in psychology, and they were teaching the switched classes.
Okay.
I don't remember exactly how it went, because I ended up in her beginner psych class, and I took AP psych
Okay.
with him.
Interesting. That's weird.
Yeah.
The following test is designed to measure the personality. Oh, Jesus. Oh, this is a PDF, so I have to, like, fill all this shit out by myself. It's not some easy UI. I think the fact that I'm...
Bought my first ever N64 from the male teacher. He sold me an N64 with Ocarina of Time for $20.
What?
Yeah.
That's insanity, man.
Yeah, it came with an N64, 2 controllers, Ocarina of Time, and a Rumble pack for like 20 bucks.
That's awesome, man.
Fuck yeah.
I have my old N64 and a bunch of old games, but the N64 is not that good, so it's been the quality of it has degraded over the almost 2 decades I've had it.
Really, that's surprising.
Yep, somehow, some way. 10 rules to live by to achieve ISTP success. What?
What part of that don't you understand?
Introvert, stupid, temperamental Patrick success. All right, this is perfectly for me. It's okay to get out of your comfort zone. For any other of the 15 coded, things. No, you stay in your comfort zone 24/7.
The fuck are you doing? Get back in there.
Yeah, if you're an ISTP, you're not afraid to push the status quo. You're almost the opposite of me. I mean, I just demanded that be me because apparently that's what you do on the Myers-Briggs personality test. I just tell it what I want to be, and there we go.
I swear to God, there were like 50 questions when I took it.
Oh yeah. I found a PDF. This is 134 pages
Oh wow.
because it gives you tips for each possible like result.
Yeah.
There are 70 or so questions, and then it's like, what does success mean to an ENFJ?
Right.
Motivated.
Sorry, go ahead.
I was just about to read this stupid bullshit that I don't care about. You go ahead.
My work actually made me take a test very similar to this,
Really?
in which we found like our 5 core strengths for work or something like that.
Okay.
And I kind of wanted to die.
Oh, you know what? I forgot about this, but so I was when I was working on my master's degree, one of the things that I had to do was I had to be a like a teacher of sorts, like a TA.
Yeah, yeah.
And we had to go through TA training, and one of the TA trainings involved us finding out like our specific learning styles.
Ooh, okay.
And yeah, it was something along the same basis. I can't remember it because I was just like, man, I don't fucking care about this.
Although learning styles are a little bit different. Is that like the, are you auditory or whatnot?
No. Ah, fuck. I wish I could remember it. All of the information immediately left my head. Like when.
Okay, I was gonna say because like learning styles of like, are you auditory, visual, stuff like that is really helpful and like actually kind of helped me wrap around how I learn better.
That's surprising. I never really had one of those myself. I was always like either any way was fine for me. It's just when I was learning like organic chemistry, like you needed visual learning in that.
Yeah.
They said like, yeah, buy yourself a 3D model kit of like little balls and pegs that are meant to represent the molecules so you can really like see the 3-dimensional shape because, auditory learning is almost impossible with just inorganic chemistry.
Right.
And yeah, so it was just like, do that. So I did, and it helped.
And it was good.
Yeah, that's the long and the short of it. It helped and it worked.
Oh my fucking God, there's so many of you assholes.
Fucking Desi always loves bringing up this goddamn story about how we were studying for the AP physics exam and he was playing Binding of Isaac, and he acts like it's a gaudy moment against me because now I play a lot of Binding of Isaac. Hey, Desi, I don't when I'm studying for goddamn exams. That's a lie. I do when I'm studying for exams.
Was that the AP study group that was at the library?
Yes.
I was gonna say, because I remember that one. That was when I got into a car accident with with our friend in the car.
Whoa, wait, I don't remember this.
You absolutely were at that study group. I remember that.
Okay.
But it was snowing really badly. We went to the local library.
Yeah.
All right, I'm just restarting this run.
It was snowing in Ohio?
Yeah, what a fucking shock, right? On the Lake Effect band? No. That's like fucking unheard of. Yeah, I rear-ended some lady on the way there, and we ended up like an hour late. It wasn't a bad accident. Like there was actually no damage or anything like that. But I just skittered into her.
Oh, okay.
And it was something else.
Nice. The psych credits didn't transfer over to your college.
That sucks.
Probably something you should have looked into before you took the exam, is my guess.
Yeah, I was gonna take it anyway. I didn't care. I also had no idea where I was going. I know this isn't. That's not me, but.
At the time, you were planning on being a psych major, right?
Yeah.
Nice. So yeah, made total sense for you to take that.
Yeah, but I mean, like, I also took like the chemistry exam and everything like that, and calculus and.
I remember I got 2 5s, 2 4s, and a 2, because I was up to my neck studying for shit, and then I just kind of put AP Government off to the side.
Yeah.
And yeah, ended up getting a 2 on it, so that was great.
Yeah, you definitely did far better than I did. My highest was a 4 in
Okay.
Physics.
No credit transfer anyway, because I bombed it. Maybe Isaac was part of that, Desi?
I mean, I can't laugh too much. As I said, I think I got a 2 in chemistry. I think I got a 1 in calculus.
Oh, really? I got a 4 in calc, and that was one I walked out of, like, unsure of. I got a 4 in physics. That was the most upset I was with it. Like, damn it, I thought I did pretty good on that one.
Yeah, I'm really bad at applying mathematics.
Okay.
So like if you give me an equation and you tell me like this is what you need to do with it, I'm fucking golden. Like I can handle that no
Yeah.
problem.
Yeah.
But as soon as you're like, all right, now Jimmy has 3 corn, Susan has 2.
And
how
I
many
don't
do
care.
they have together? You know, that's
How
where
long
I'm
does
just
it
like,
take?
just kidding.
How many corns does it take Jimmy to crack before he start caring?
Exactly.
Fucking. Yeah, I knocked chemistry and psychology out of the park. I walked out of there like, yeah, whatever. is that all you got? This is such a weird thing to remember, but I remember we took our AP chemistry exam the day we compromised Osama bin Laden to a permanent end. It was such a great day. Me and a buddy of ours that we don't really talk to anymore. His name's Ben. Me and him were just like, man, what a great day. Not only did we totally compromise to a permanent end Osama bin Laden, but now we get to take the AP Chem exam and just be like, well, we did it.
And then we got to watch Arrested Development for the rest of the year.
That was so nice. So, if there's anyone in chat who doesn't know, our AP Chemistry professor was the man.
Oh my god, he fucking kicked ass.
That dude was awesome. I sent a couple emails back and forth to him after I got my master's.
Oh really?
It's like yeah, like catching up with him. He's like, that's awesome to hear. I told him like, yeah, you're one of the reasons that I was able to that I fell in love with chemistry, was able to put forth to my degree. And he was just like, oh, that's awesome. I'm really glad to hear it. And then he encouraged me to go back for the PhD so he could call me Dr. Cosgrove.
Makes sense, Dr. Professor Patrick.
Yep. I don't know about the professor part ever, but you know, we'll see.
Well, fun fact, he is, despite not, having any real influence in that regard, he absolutely kind of holds still because my website is taken from a thing that he called me all the fucking time.
Exactly.
If you're not familiar, or if you haven't seen, I have a website called isortof.com, which my last name is Mekinda, Mekinda, which if you want to read it is me kinda. And
right.
My chemistry professor teacher,
yeah,
would always call me a variation of that. I sorta, I kinda, things along those lines, and it always kind of stuck with me. So when I came time to make a website, I'm like, you know what? I sorta.
Yeah.
And it felt right too, because I'm still not sure what I'm doing, so I'm kind of like, I sort of am doing a lot of things right now.
Yep. And he really showed me how it was possible to teach and still be fun.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, he was. I think it certainly helped that I loved chemistry. I fell in love with it, so maybe I'm biased in that regard. But
I hated chemistry, and I still really like them. So
okay. Nutritional biochemistry. That's one. I did take a biochemistry class last year, which I was not too fond of. Seem to have a lot more class options. Seriously, fucking nutritional biochemistry. I don't even in high school.
I was this big weirdo bragging about her AP merits.
No, she said she never took an AP science class. She took something called nutritional biochemistry.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if you went to a rich school, Sam. All I know is we did, and
she'll say no, but the answer is kinda yeah.
Okay. We went to a school where they weren't able to afford busing anymore.
Yup.
It's kind of hard. I'd say it's hard for us to judge. And a gradually failing budget, absolutely true. So, Sean, I see you've stopped caring about the bounds of the game.
Yeah, no, I'm just kind of exploring.
Okay, cool.
Because I found a break and I took it, and now I'm just stuck. They did cancel German, the year I finished. German? Yeah.
Oh shit, I didn't know that.
Well, because the professor gave less of a shit than any other professor I've ever seen.
Fucking just because we had a pool. They probably had a money pool.
Okay, name one school. There is one school in our area that had a pool, and it's because they got that good nuclear money. No other schools near us had a pool.
Yeah. Although the nuclear plant, one of the nuclear plants near us is going out of business.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Let's see. Mandarin. Oh my god. They got rid of one language and replaced it with two.
Two actually useful languages? Yeah, you fucking had money.
How useful? Russian is useful?
I mean, arguably, like, it's a huge fucking country.
That is true, but I mean, how densely populated is Russia?
I mean, I don't know, but, like, they're in the news
place-
more often than Germany right now, so...
True, true.
No matter what side you fall on that, it does seem like a type of language that might be useful.
Don't like over 1 billion people speak Mandarin?
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
super useful.
Yeah, it's like the most widely spoken language in the world.
Well, that
Yeah, it's-
money's gone.
Just like Canada, like most of it's a frozen tundra where you need to drill 30 feet down pure solid ice just to get to the gas station every morning.
You have to drill down?
Yeah, you have to drill and get your own oil.
Oh, okay, alright, that makes sense.
Yeah. I actually am unaware of this.
What's the question?
Russia population. 144 million. Yeah, that's pretty big.
I'd say actually, if anyone would have a quick answer, it would be Sam. She was a Russian scholar in college.
So yeah, our English teacher, who was also the one in charge of setting up graduation, said we were the worst graduating class of at least the last decade.
And wait, did you take AP English or no?
I did not know.
Okay, so I think we had the same graduate or teacher then.
Yes, we did.
And she did not give a hot shit.
No, she I've told this so many fucking times, but she loved Tom and I. Because our entire class was really bad, except for Tom and I, because both of us said like, we don't want to take AP. We'll just we'll settle for normal.
I was gonna say I did the exact same thing, and I played. I think I told this story like a last stream or a stream before about how I turned in a paper that was supposed to be 7 pages, but only had 7 paragraphs, and she just gave me a C on it. Because she's like, you know what, you fucking know what you're talking about. You're like one of the 3 people in this class who has actually answered a question.
Yeah.
And then I played Kirby and the Amazing Mirror on a ROM for most of the time.
Nice. Yeah. Initially, at the beginning of the semester or year, she was kind of annoyed with me because I wasn't 100% paying attention, and then I showed her how good I was, and like, oh wait, he just doesn't need to.
Yeah, I was gonna. There's the type of people that are just like, look, we know what we're doing. I'm sorry.
Yeah. We're just not. I just need a break from all of my fucking AP classes, so I took an easy ass English class.
Especially because the AP English is supposed to be like the one that gets harder after you finish the goddamn exam. Like, what the fuck is that bullshit?
That's complete crap. I remember I took the final, and Desi and I both finished. I can't even remember how long it was supposed to be, but it seriously took both of us like 20 minutes.
Oh yeah.
I was the first one to turn it in. Desi was the second, so we were just like, "Can we go to the chemistry teacher's room and hang out there?" And she's like, "Yeah, sure."
I mean, that's the whole thing. Like, don't take this as us being like braggy or anything like that. Like,
Yeah.
we were, honor students our entire life. It's not us being like fucking everybody else is an idiot. No, this is just
Yeah.
Especially considering I'm now, actively trying to essentially be a glorified English person since I'm analyzing film instead of books.
A glorified English person.
I mean, that's essentially what film critics are. We just, as opposed to books, we look at movies and come to the same conclusions of, in this movie, Jason Sudeikis fucking whips his dick out. This is symbolic of his problems within his marriage and his own life.
As I lay dying. That is a novel.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think I like that one, actually.
Really? Because Desi and I spent the longest time just shitting on that book.
I want to say I liked it, but I don't remember.
Oh, man. The genre of Southern Gothic by American author William Faulkner. He then went on to be the first gym leader in Pokemon Gold and Silver version.
Isn't As I Lay Dying about a African American slave on like death row?
No. This is the book that's narrated by like 15 different characters.
What am I thinking of then?
Are you thinking of the Green Mile?
I don't think so. I've never seen the Green Mile.
I was gonna say that's one hell of a fucking mix-up if you are with Michael Clark Duncan. That's a decent movie.
Maybe I
Let's
didn't
see.
like As I Lay Dying.
Let's see. Faulkner said that he wrote the novel from midnight to 4 a.m. over the course of 6 weeks, and that he did not change a word of it.
Oh God.
Yeah, well, you heard it here first, folks. This book went through 0 revisions. He spent 6 weeks working at, like, you know, the graveyard shift working on this fucking thing and just fucking released it.
And then I've got the co-host of my podcast who's been working on a book for 3 years, finally finished it, is trying to get it published now,
Really?
and is struggling.
Oh, man, I'd be interested in that one. Shawshank Redemption, that's another good one. Although, wait, I don't think... he wasn't on death row. I'm sure there were black people on death row in Shawshank Redemption, but...
I don't know what I'm thinking of. I might be, like, combining a couple books, because, like... I might be thinking a little bit of, To Kill a Mockingbird.
Yeah, as soon as you said African American, my first thought was To Kill a Mockingbird.
Especially because that's also kind of just in my vernacular right now. I just watched Lindsay Ellis's new video, which she mentions it.
Faulkner wrote As I Lay Dying while working at a power plant, published it in 1930, and described it as a tour de force.
Fuck you! Fuck anyone who calls anything a tour de force. Eat a dick.
What's that even mean?
It's just like it fucking. Oh, this is like.
Oh, okay. Yeah. A brilliance or mastery in a field.
Yeah, it's like
Okay.
just god tier shit. Fuck off, you little bullshitter.
Kanye West levels of proud of yourself. Faulkner's second novel, it is consistently ranked among the best novels of 20th century literature. That is interesting because that is not how I would define it.
I mean, much like video games, books are subjective to personal tastes.
Yeah, exactly. And everyone's a critic, so my opinion is worth just as much as Roger Ebert's. And if Roger Ebert was so good and smart, why is he dead?
Got him!
I got that on him, yeah. The title derives from Book 11 of Homer's Odyssey, where Agamemnon tells Odysseus, "As I lay dying, the woman with the dog's eyes would not close my eyes as I descended into Hades." What?
The Odyssey is fucking weird.
I don't understand any of this shit. There's a great combination of constantly changing narrators, speaking in southern drawls, and tons of metaphors. That is true. 100% true there.
True that.
It's like that stream of consciousness writing where, like, you know, I think like it could switch. I don't remember if it does this or not, but there's some stream of consciousness books that changes perspectives like in the middle of a paragraph.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's some crying a lot 49 shit. Who was that guy?
No idea. I don't remember that at all. I don't think I've ever even heard of that.
So I read The Crying of Lot 49 for one of my Thomas Pynchon. That's the guy.
Oh, you know, that does sound vaguely. I've never read it, but it sounds familiar now that you're.
Thomas Pynchon is known for making some of the most confusing novels in history.
Okay.
Yeah, and he wrote this book called The Crying of Lot 49, and I had to take several writing courses. And apparently I chose a really hard one to take for my very first semester for someone who's not interested in writing at all. Because Crying of Lot 49 is considered to be an extremely hard book to wrap your head around. And my fucking god, it was a goddamn nightmare.
Great.
Yeah,
Ooh.
And I not only did I have to like read and understand it, I had to write reports about it. And I was just like, I'm here to get a chemistry degree, later on switch to chemical engineering, but you'll notice a distinct lack of argumentative style essays in that curriculum.
Right. You're not looking to present an understanding of who the monster was in Frankenstein.
Yep. So I took I took a class called 20th Century Art and Physics, and you know we read We read some relativity books by Einstein, which, you
No,
know...
no, 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 no! Fuck you, fuck you! Fuck you, fuck
Yeah.
you!
Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you.
Come on, no, no, fuck you!
Uh...
God, I can't
Yeah.
believe I just wasted time getting that health that just fucking paid off for nothing. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, so 20th century art and physics, you know, you kind of got fucked no matter what you were going for because the English and literature majors were fucked over because we read literally relativity books written by Einstein.
Oh, okay.
And, yeah, and then we read, you know, the Crying a Lot 49 just to fuck over the STEM majors because we could barely wrap our head around the complexities of Thomas Pynchon's novels. To which, oh, nice end to that run, by the
Yeah,
way.
good fucking run. Dive into head first into a goddamn spike wall like an asshole.
There's literally an entire chapter where the main character, Oedipus, she goes and listens to a play. The play goes on for like 45 minutes of just pure reading time, and the whole point of it was just to say one word.
Okay.
Yeah. So, like, it's like, all right, I went to the movies, I went to the theater, and I saw a good play, but what was with that one word, Trastero, that they used? He wrote an entire fucking, like, 45-minute drawn-out play just to say the word Trastero.
Oh, cool. So it's like Tom Bombadil level of bullshit from Lord of the Rings.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, this book was crazy, and I've heard that there's another book by him that's even worse. Gravity's Rainbow.
Interesting.
Yes, that is. Now, if I remember correctly, the plot of Gravity's Rainbow is a man who can, in some way, shape, or form, control V2 rockets with his boner.
Okay, okay,
Yes.
I'm on board with this.
Yes, I mean, just try and read it. It is just almost indecipherable. Like, I'm pretty sure Thomas Pynchon at one point said he was just tripping on acid and he can't make sense of it. It's just, it's a goddamn crapshoot. Maybe doing a deep meaning, not even casual reader like myself. It was a fucking ordeal. Yeah, so the problem is, like, afterwards, like, in my college, I needed to take some, like, critical thinking writing classes, which, you know, made sense, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But, you know, obviously there was a meta, you know, which professor should you take and whatnot. Problem is, with first semester, you don't know the meta yet. And, unless you purposely, like, get on some, like, social media and, like, ask people, like, hey, can you give me some tips for this by any chance? And I didn't do that. And I got one of the hardest, like, professors.
Nice.
Yeah. So.
That's a good low roll.
Yeah, it was one of the hardest ones where he was a great guy and he gave me bad grades. So, like, it's not like I could even be mad at him because he's an asshole. Like, he was a cool dude. I just knew how bad I was at everything.
Right.
Yeah. Rate my professor. Yeah, actually, you know what? I want to actually look him up. Let's see. Let's pop that one right in there. Yeah. So in the chemical engineering department, we have a 5 out of 5 professor.
Okay.
And you know, I won't say his name, but you know, obviously, you know, 5 out of 5 on Rate My Professor being the top ratings you could possibly get.
I was gonna say, at this point, I mean, is there only one?
No, there are a couple, but I can't guarantee that they are all in the chemi department.
Okay, I was gonna say, because I mean, at this point, basically, you've said his name.
Have I?
I mean, it would. All right, without getting too into it, it'd be very easy with the information you've given to isolate it down.
Yeah, true. Yeah, actually, there are quite a lot of 5.0s.
Well, then that's...
But, you know, just to give him away more, I'm sure it's fine, just to give him away more, he not only has a 5.0, but he has the most ratings out of every 5.0.
Oh, damn. So he's fucking stellar.
This man, he's a born teacher. Like, nobody knows how he's as good as he is.
He just does well, like, interacts with students and everything?
Yep, pretty much.
Props to him.
Yeah, it's even a decently tough class, and people still love them because if you do bad, you feel like you just didn't put in the effort to do well into it.
Right.
Yeah, it's like, I could name a couple other professors off the top of my head, which I won't, but when you do bad in that class, you kind of want to just blame the professor on that one.
Yeah.
Because, man, so there were a lot of rough classes that I think were tough for the wrong reasons in the chemi world.
Yeah, I'm sure. Hard
But
sciences
anyways.
don't sound fun.
It was a lot of work, but I'm on the other side now.
And you have a master's degree, I've heard?
Yeah, have I mentioned that about my master's degree?
Ooh, man.
Right.
That good microphone, that hit that ASMR right there real nice and good.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the master's degree ASMR. Chemical engineering. Anyways. What was I going on about? Oh yeah, complaining about professors at my alma mater.
Oh my god, that was fucking stellar.
Let's see. So yeah, there was a yeah, I got a really tough professor. Right, I was gonna search him up and I just totally didn't because I got sidetracked.
Right.
And then there's the other classes that I took were. Oh, actually, this guy's actually ranking pretty well in Rate by Professor. You know what? Maybe I'm the asshole. all these years later, maybe it was just my fault.
Right. That's always the weird thing too, is when you go back
Yeah.
like, ooh, in hindsight.
Yeah, maybe I was wrong. Oh, it sucks to admit it though, because he's got a 4.5 on here.
It's not me, it's the children who are wrong.
Yeah, although he is ranking like top of the top in level of difficulty.
Okay.
So maybe I'd end up rating him along the same lines because I really enjoyed him in his class, but my God, he was teaching at a level above what I could handle.
Right.
Jeez, what are you talking about? Level of difficulty 1 out of 5? Fuck you, person.
Oh, that's just the asshole that's just like, I understand everything. What are you fucking talking about? It's so easy.
You have to be interested and you have to try, but if you do, it's easy. Has he changed his teaching style in the past?
You have to try. You know what, Patrick? I know you very well, and it sounds like you're the type of person that doesn't try. If I'm remembering our experiences in high school, I think that you were the type of person to just play Isaac a lot and not work very hard.
Yeah, like a representative sample of my high school career would be me taking normal English instead of AP English.
Yeah, exactly. Like that's super common.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but anyway, so this guy's ranking pretty well. A lot of people seem to agree with me that he's a pretty tough but cool dude. And so some of the other classes that I took, the first one was 20th century art and physics. The second one I took was society through online videos.
Interesting.
Basically writing argumentative essays based on, the popular videos you find.
Right.
Which isn't as memeable as you would think at first.
Yeah.
I'll say.
No, I mean it actually sounds really interesting. Like that is, to kind of compare to what I would like to do, sounds very similar in like a microcosm type of way.
Yeah, so one of the big things that we talked about that I thought was really interesting was how the internet can propagate like videos, and it showed like a video of like police brutality on a subway.
Yeah.
And how that just like spread across the internet like wildfire.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. The only problem I had with that class was the paper grader was the same one for 20th century art and physics.
Oh.
Yeah, this guy was in 20th century art and physics. He was the professor and the grader, and I had a different professor. But what nobody told us was that they got the same guy to be the grader. So
great.
I also just did okay. I got a B in that one as well.
You know what? Just reinforcing my theory that you just don't try hard enough.
I guess so. And my last one was architecture of the city.
Okay. Of brass?
In which, yeah, city. We basically just looked at the 3D models of this game and saw how it was representative of 19th century Dubai.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I can see that.
Yeah, but actually what we did was we talked about mostly buildings around the Cleveland area.
Okay.
And so I that summer actually ended up writing, I believe it was either 3 or 4 essays about the Rock Hall.
Yeah, that actually that tracks.
Yeah, which was great. I got I slam dunked that class because I got to like rant and ramble about the Rock Hall to my heart's content. So that was a good time.
Yeah, it sounds. I can see you enjoying that.
Yep. So it's great if you're able to find like, hilariously, the 20th century art and physics. I thought was okay at the end of it all. But society through online videos I thought was pretty good at the end of it all. And my favorite was architecture of the city. You really can't get a good bead on these classes just from the title.
Yeah. Plus, like, a lot of this stuff ends up, you find things that you like that you didn't think you were gonna like.
Exactly, yeah. Excuse me a minute.
Yep.
Alright, sorry about that.
You're good, you're good.
Oh god, Gravity's rainbow. I still want to figure out exactly what's going on. The opening pages of the novel follow Pirate Prentice, an employee of the Special Operations Executive, first in his dreams and then later in his house in wartime London. Pirate's associate, Teddy Bloat, photographs a map depicting sexual encounters of U.S. Army Lieutenant Tyrone Slothrop, an employee of a fictional technical intelligence unit called Achtung. And his Tyrone Slothrop's sexual encounters appear to precede V2 rocket strikes in the same place by several days.
What the fuck? Alright, so straight up, initial impulse. It sounds like Kurt Vonnegut?
I don't know much Kurt Vonnegut.
It sounds a lot like Slaughterhouse 5, actually.
Okay.
In
Yeah,
in like a grand scheme type of way, not so much in the nitty-gritty, but in like the same style as like a Kurt Vonnegut book.
Okay.
Maybe just weirder.
Wait a second. Wait. So, this might be a strange question, but what's the Dewey Decimal System?
That's the thing that lets you keep track of library books before they were catalogs.
I thought it was just using decimals.
No, the Dewey Decimal System is the organization features of the library.
I am just finding this out right now. For the longest time, I thought the Dewey Decimal System was the fact that how we use decimals, and my factors of 10, we move it.
That is fucking stellar.
Well, hello everyone.
I'm sorry, and you were a master's student?
In chemical engineering, not in library books.
Potato.
That's pretty great. I'm happy to have this realization live here.
Oh my god, I'm fucking ecstatic that I got to be here for this.
I tend to have a lot of those. You know what? That's my don't break the chain for today.
Learned something new.
Yep, learned something new. I learned apparently what the Dewey Decimal System was after knowing it all of these years. I mean, like, I could not tell you most from what I've learned in elementary school in non-STEM related topics. Actually, you know what? What the fuck was elementary school science?
Like earth sciences and stuff.
Yeah, like geology and bullshit. I don't remember any of that shit either.
Yeah, I cannot tell you the difference between like igneous rocks and shit anymore.
Yeah, no, I remember I looked it up at one point, but that information still just leaves me.
Yeah, I really should eventually actually like remember, because I watched enough Jeopardy that like it should stick with me.
Is that like, does that question show up once a week?
No, but like questions along those same lines show up quite frequently.
Let's see. The Dewey Decimal System is a proprietary library classification system. That's great. I'm happy I learned this. Put it on there. There we go.
Listen, I'm about three things. Getting money, getting bitches, and the Dewey Decimal System.
Yeah, that's right. Let's see. Corn was called maize. 2 + 2 = 4. Mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. Wait,
Mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell.
Absolutely.
Oh, that was middle school.
Was it middle school? I can't remember.
Did you have to make food cells? So, quick rundown on how our middle school functioned, because we were not in the same hall. There were 3 halls. There was gold, silver, and blue, I think.
Blue Hall!
And
Desi and Chad, Blue Hall!
were you guys both blue?
Yeah, we were Blue Hall boys.
I don't understand who fucking set this thing up, because there were a lot of really smart people that ended up from Blue Hall, but they just kind of put them there, even though there were no honors programs. It was wild. Or no, it was gold, white, and blue, wasn't it?
Yeah, gold, white, and blue.
For whatever, like gold, fucking, I don't get it at all. It felt very hierarchical. Oh my god, I cannot say that word.
Hierarchical?
Thank you. Which was, yeah, it's a case system. It was fucking weird. What the fuck? We wonder why people had issues. We don't want bullying, but here's a case system. There's actually a hall called Gold Hall.
we were blue.
But
Blue House is best house.
up in Whitehall, we had to make a fucking edible cell.
Edible?
Yeah, like we had to make a cell, like a model cell out of foodstuffs.
What the hell?
Yeah, that was a weird one.
We didn't do that. One of my teachers back in middle school set up like a crime scene for us to investigate.
What?
Yeah, like there was like an outline, and we could go and we looked at a note for evidence that
Wild.
yeah, and we had to compare, like, all right, here's different people's handwriting styles, so we could see, like, all right, this is kind of like catching someone red-handed, but it's in a different handwriting style, so what does that tell us? Yeah.
All right,
So
that's actually pretty cool.
yeah, we had like a criminal justice sort of deal.
I dig it. I would rather do that than fucking make an edible cell. What the fuck was that bullshit?
I had no idea which was the better one between white and gold. All I knew is that it was not blue.
Yeah, fucking, what the fuck? Who the fuck decided these were things that people should do?
Yeah, they were really prepping us for a career as investigators.
Clearly.
rather than as like researchers.
You're gonna be a policeman when you grow up.
Yeah.
Ah, god damn it.
Yeah, and then I blew that shit right out of the fucking water.
That was a good, speaking of blowing shit right out of the water, but that was a
man,
good
yeah,
fucking run
yourself
for a
right
little
up.
bit there.
I don't remember trying to recreate a face for like a crime photo, but that clearly has applicability in talking about like eyewitness testimonies and that.
But like, did you guys get into like the depth of eyewitness testimonies and like the fallibility of it, or was it like pretty?
Nah, I'd probably just like, hey, this is cool, right?
Yeah, I was just curious, like how in depth you guys got with it.
Look how you only saw something for a short period of time, so you didn't get all the details. Isn't that crazy?
Ooh.
What deeper meaning could this have for people, right?
And look at how your memory doesn't quite remember things because it was traumatic, and you're gonna accuse somebody anyway because we put 5 people in front of you.
Yeah.
These are the things that we're teaching our 10-year-olds.
Yeah, but that was good. That was that was science class in, I think it was 6th grade.
Yeah, all right, I'm jealous.
Super confused about the classes because I was the smartest kid in my elementary and ended up in Blue House. I think my elementary may have been the worst of the 6. Yeah, the thing is, like, I got honor roll every time it was possible in elementary school, and I also got thrown in the
Yeah, what
good
the
old-
fuck
good old
then?
Blue House.
Because there were absolutely no honor systems in Blue Hall. I remember that.
Yeah, and in my elementary school there was a like an AT program or something like that.
Yeah. Oh, I almost
Yeah.
went to that actually.
Nice. My yeah, one of my buddies ended up going into it, and I wasn't. Like, okay, guess I'm not that smart then.
I remember the spelling bee that was we had across our elementary schools. One of my ended up being one of my close friends. He was on Chris's stream, Kevin, a week or two ago. I was really mad at him as a kid because he beat me in the spelling bee. I was his alternate. And this was like at the local level. Like this was between all the grade schools.
Yep, yep.
And then years later, we were friends for like 4 years. And then all of a sudden, we were talking about it one day, and we're like, "Wait a second, that was you? I fucking hated you."
Desi and I kind of had the same thing, except Desi doesn't remember it at all. So yeah, I was. Yes, our middle school was 6th and 7th grade.
Yeah, and that's the other thing, is that no one believes that we had a grade school, elementary school, or an elementary school, middle school, a junior high, and high school.
It's a tad strange.
Fucking wild.
Yeah. But yeah, so one day, this is a story of the first time Tom and I ever communicated. We were walking through, or I was just walking through the hallway and I wasn't paying attention, and I accidentally ran into a kid on a wheelchair.
Okay.
Yeah, it was. I was like, "Oh my god, dude, I'm so sorry. That's my bad." And he was like, "Oh, don't worry about it, fine." And then I just kind of like went about like walking back to class. And then a couple seconds later, Tom, Desi, and Chad just shoves me. He's like, "What the fuck, man? What's wrong with you?" I think he thought I did it on purpose.
I mean, props to Tom for like standing up in that regard. Like, that's a cool thing to do.
Yeah.
But still kind of buck wild.
Yeah,
oh my god, I just phased through that wall.
A little misplaced altruism is how I can. And then like, I think, did you just like
vault through that wall? I did
vault
indeed.
Through the wall, yeah.
I also just took a shit ton of damage trying to wish on that fucking genie. So fingers crossed I don't die here.
Yep, I like that story. I like that story a lot. And then of course there's the story about Sean getting having to come in on Saturday for throwing a pencil at my eye.
No, that was not me.
That was totally you, dude.
Was it? I don't remember that.
Dude, how is everyone forgetting when they cause trauma to me?
I don't think that
It was in our video production class.
Oh my god, that was me!
That was so you, dude.
Holy shit, I do remember that now. We were just screwing around and fucking goddamn what's his Two Fine's mom was like, "You can't do that. I know it was an accident, but I have to write you up."
Yeah, and then after a while, I was just like, yeah. So like, Sean's like best friend's mom wrote him up and said that was pretty fantastic.
Oh my god, fucking
remember,
video production was wild.
I do remember a couple of things about that. First off, we told that story to our chemistry teacher, and he just laughed his ass off and gave Sean a high five.
I was gonna say, that's the other thing though too, is that at the time we were friends. Like, we've been good friends for a while, so it wasn't even like it was animosity. It was just a thing that happened.
Yeah, and I remember I spent the rest of the day just being like, "No, it's fine. It'll clear up on its own." And then after a while, I was just like, "This is actual hell." Like, I couldn't blink without feeling like someone was scratching my eyeball.
Ooh, yeah. I mean, I did kind of fuck you up a little bit.
That was a good one. And then I ended up going and getting like these specialized eye drops and shit.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it did some damage. Shit, I'm sorry.
All in the past now. And even at the time, I knew you just kind of like chucked the pencil at me for some random reason.
Yeah, I don't even remember. Probably were just being shits to each other, and
I'm pretty sure they like called me in like, "So like, what was this about?" It's like, "Don't worry about it." Like,
I'd say the amount of people who hurt their friends in high school, I'm surprised they're not more used to people just being like, "Dude, it doesn't fucking matter." No, but we have to punish someone. No.
Yeah.
You don't, but alright.
Yeah, one time I was yelling at a friend of mine, and the teacher held me back to tell me I needed to be less abrasive and more kind to other people. Oh man, I remember I said bastard once in like my 3rd grade art class. Like, I don't even know how I knew the word.
I was gonna say, that is not a thing 3rd graders say.
Yeah, I remember in the art class, he was like, "All right, everyone, I need you guys to make sure you remember to return your pencils." And I just said, "Yeah, you bastards." And like, The whole class just gasped and everyone was silent, and I was just like, what? It was, it was the experience. It was quite the experience. And then, like, my teachers pulled me out. And like, why did you say that? Like, I don't know. I just sort of had that word in my head, and I knew it was like a term of disapproval.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, I just heard Sam laughing in the other room at your story.
And yeah, it's like Patrick said the B word. It's like, no, I didn't. The B word's bitch. I was convinced that there couldn't possibly be more than one bad word that starts with the same letter.
Oh, dude, yeah, right?
Yeah, which another story about that you know, I'll tell that one another time. That's a story for another day.
All right. You gotta say some of the good stuff.
Yeah, I gotta spread the love out to other stuff.
Oh my fucking god.
At the time I cried and was very upset, but now I'm abrasive all the time and I don't give a fuck, so joke's on you. 2 lunch detentions, 1 after-school detention, 1 in-school suspension, and 1 Saturday academy. Yeah.
Well, that was a rough one.
Actually, it happened to me twice in high school. One time was a teacher asked me not to belittle him. Belittle him? I was gonna say that sounds like a good way to just, like, you know, hey, suck it up, Buttercup. Then again, that's kind of the attitude I've always had towards life.
I was gonna say, I remember that.
Yeah, I've always just been a whatever, I'll just suck it up and move on sort of guy.
Oh.
Due in part to I think it was that's a sad story. Maybe I'll save that for a sad stream time.
I was gonna say, we're having a grand old time.
Yeah, I was gonna say let's keep spirits high this time. Maybe I'll save that one for a different point. Basically, it has to do with the fact that you know, I've had a lot of leg surgeries in my life.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, most of my problems seem kind of eclipsed by, you know, how hard it was to not be able to walk for months at a time.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, so.
And then, you
But
know,
anyways.
the other parts are eclipsed by the fact that your friends made you jump off, like, stairs and stuff immediately after getting leg surgery.
Oh man, DMF. That was an experience.
And I do use friends very loosely.
I mean, now we're making videos online together, so.
I guess something held.
Yeah, something managed to stick throughout all these years. Even though, like, throughout college, we were all, like, pretty busy and got in, like, touch with our own shit, so.
I was gonna say, we had very different colleges, quite a ways away from each other.
Yep, so we ended up having, like, a little bit of a, I don't want to say a falling out, but, like, a little drift apart, but now we're back.
Yeah,
We're
yeah.
back in action. The boys are back. Oh, God, this is a long one. Stats in college where the teacher got a bunch of math wrong and the whole class kept correcting him. Then he eventually was staring at the board trying to figure out how he divided by 1 and got a different number. Then he ended the class 10 minutes early. Did you ever? Oh my God, we got so many anecdotes in chat. I love it. Did you ever have a teacher of a different ethnicity and the language barrier made it a little hard?
No.
Okay. STEM, you got that a lot.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's like, 'cause you get good STEM majors and you get, like, really smart, like, science, like, people from, you know, all over the globe, and, you know, opportunities in America are pretty good.
Right.
In terms of like, you know, good research institutions and that. So you tend to end up getting people from all over the world, and every once in a while it makes it a little difficult.
Yeah, I can see that.
To follow stuff. One time in elementary school, my friends and I wrote some mean stuff on a slide with Sharpie, and some guys told on us, and we didn't get in trouble because the teacher was like, "Stop lying. They wouldn't do something like that. They're nice girls." They're nice girls who tell you to fuck off and quit being a little bitch.
All right, you know what? I'm gonna try something. This is gonna be weird. I'm going to, for the first time in a long ass time,
Yeah.
I'm gonna just do a run.
Oh, snap.
I'm just gonna play the game.
Interesting. Yep. You know, Big Weirdo, that's a better reason as to why I have a superiority complex, which is, no reason.
My favorite, I had a 5th grade, immediately. I had a 5th grade teacher who, at one point, I wrote, I misspelled, or I didn't misspell, but, like, I, wrote black, but it looked kind of like I wrote Bluck, like B-L-U-C-K.
Okay.
And for the rest of the year, he did not stop making fun of me for it.
I remember once. Oh god, this is way long ago. I was taking I was taking soccer lessons.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, the one thing you gotta learn in soccer is you're not supposed to kick the ball with your toes. You're supposed to kick it with the side of your feet.
Yeah, yeah.
And I had a big problem with that, and the instructor kept making fun of me. To the point where I actually asked him to stop.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I would, like, looking back at it, I was like, that was fucking hilarious.
Right, but when you're like 5...
Yeah, at the time, I was just like, I'm being cyberbullied in real life. And no, I didn't know what the term cyberbullied meant back then.
Yeah, wow, fuck that.
Totally thought you were gonna take your shirt off and you're gonna try something, start messing with your sleeves. Scared me for a sec there, dude. Whatever gets the views, right?
There's a Hearthstone streamer where his chat just wants him to take his shirt off, and it's fucking
Nice.
stellar.
I saw some sort of, I forget if it was League or Hearthstone streamer, but one day he just sort of cross-dressed for the stream.
Okay.
Yeah, and that was it. That was.
Are you sure it wasn't
Box.
Chris?
No, this is a guy called Box.
Oh. He's a Smash Brothers streamer.
He also, I mean, he does like a couple things. I've seen him, like I've never really watched his stream, but I have seen him play. I think it's League.
Okay, I think he's a competitive Smash player, isn't he?
I'm not entirely sure. I do know he was at, you know, Champions of Fire.
Oh, okay.
Yes, he was the winner of Champions of Fire 1. Spoilers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's a League streamer as well.
Oh, I'm sorry, hang on. I need to spam something in chat really quick because the bearded box is...
The bearded box.
I got you, Chris, representing.
Bearded... Wait a sec, what tier sub are you to Chris?
2.
Nice.
I liked it. I suggested his Strongbox emote, and I felt like I needed to subscribe for it at that point.
Okay, good idea. I got bearded joy.
I am thinking of Hungry Box. Thank you. Whoa, hey, what's up, asshole?
yeah.
Fuck off. Yep. Calm down there, lead character from The Shining.
Jesus. He won Melee Evo a few years back. I thought he just won like one of the smaller tournaments a couple of days ago. Actually, he beat Mango, which is Edgar's favorite Smash Bros. Player, and I can say that confidently because Edgar has never watched competitive Smash, but he loves Mango, so I'm confident in this.
I was gonna say, I'm sure Edgar was just heartbroken.
Yeah, I'm sure he doesn't even know.
No, he probably never will either.
Oh yeah, Edgar brought up an interesting idea to me. It's like, Patrick, why are grass Pokemon called grass Pokemon if they're not all grass? And I was just like, man, Edgar's galaxy braining me right now. Like,
okay, wait. So, like, what's a grass Pokemon that's not all grass?
Vileplume. That is a plant. That is a that's just like a I forget what kind of plant it is, but it's one of the nasty ass stink plants.
Yeah. So, what would your proposed renaming be?
Edgar said plant Pokemon.
You know, I was gonna say plant or maybe like leaf.
No tall grass. Hashtag no tall grass. I like it. That way we'll never find any Pokemon again. That's an interesting solution you got there, big weirdo.
Speaking of Pokemon, I'm playing Detective Pikachu. I played a little bit of it. I'm not super far into it.
Really? What's the gameplay loop?
It's very much like Phoenix Wright. Like it's a novel.
Okay.
And it's very entertaining so far.
Okay. Okay, so Phoenix Wright, is he voiced by Ryan Reynolds in the game?
I don't know. I think so, but I'm not positive.
I know what you meant, Sam. Don't worry.
I got you. It's cool. Man, I am really bad at this game just playing it normally. Like, really bad at this game.
You're getting too into, you know, the speedrun strats.
Wow.
How do you play the game normal?
Yep.
Once you get into meta, how do you go back?
Seriously, I don't know. All right, so here's a question for you guys. Just while I've got 20 minutes left, and I'm seeming to have.
Oh yeah, damn! Wow, this stream flew by.
Yeah, I know. But I'm capping out. I was gonna ask this when we had more people, but normally it caps out around 9. We seem to not be gaining anybody more from the usual squad. So here's my question.
Hello, Wag. We've been sharing dumb early stories, but now Sean has a question for us.
Oh hey, perfect. Wag shows up just in time for me to ask.
Yep.
To gauge interest in something that I'm debating doing.
Okay.
So, due to circumstances, and I'm not going to go into it, I have an abundance of free time this weekend.
Okay.
So, while everybody else is gone on Sunday, I'm probably still going to be doing some streaming. I'll probably play some Dun Greed in the morning, see what I want to do, whatever, on Sunday night, because it's Easter. You know, nobody's expected to show up, but I'm going to anyway.
Okay, yeah.
That said, Saturday, I'm going to be essentially home alone all day. And I have something I need to do for the podcast. And specifically what I want to do is just because I need to learn, and it's just going to be something simple and easy. But I want to develop like a quick 30-second jingle, essentially, for an intro to my podcast. Would anyone be interested if I did a live stream of said development?
Where we you do that and we sort of put our input into it.
Yeah, that type of thing. You know, hang out, chat, just kind of listen, watch me work, play around a little bit, be like, hey, that part fucking sucks. Here's a suggestion for you. That type of stuff.
I mean, yeah, if we all come together on this, yeah, I'd watch it on. You said Saturday morning.
Sometimes in Saturday, yeah. Not a guaranteed time yet, but I'm free all fucking day.
Okay.
But would that be the type of thing that someone might be interested in? Kind of take a listen to, hang out, just chat.
Yeah, I'd check it out. I would enjoy, very basic introduction to music writing.
I was saying, and I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing at all, so it's probably gonna go horribly. But you know what? A, it kind of forces me to step outside of my comfort zone, which I think is always important. And B, I think it sounds interesting. Like something kind of cool and different to do that might draw some new people.
Yep, we need. We are recording Ramblin' Gamers with Chris on Saturday.
Ooh, okay.
But, outside of those hours, it'll probably be noon, starting at noon and go for a few hours.
What are you playing, if I can ask?
So we are going to be doing a round with Chris, and then afterwards we're going to get back to A Way Out and just add him in there.
I'm sorry. What are you doing with Chris? You cut out for a second.
Sorry about that. Isaac and A Way Out.
Okay. Well, that should be a good time for you guys. Enjoy it.
Yep, should be a good time because A Way Out, that is a funny series we got going on right now.
I'll need to dive into it. I've been busy at work, unfortunately. So.
Oh yeah, no problem, man. We put out a lot of stuff, so I can't fault you for that.
Steam is running.
I believe we're close to 5,000 video views.
Damn, son.
Yeah. Yep. We're almost at 4,700. So that's going pretty well, I would say.
I think my YouTube channel has 208.
How many videos do you got? 2. Nice.
Actually,
so
I had a moderate success. Which did you see the Kirby JoJo video I posted? If anyone will appreciate it, it'll be you.
Okay. So let's see. I need to check and see what our newest Isaac is, so I can hype that one up. What did we talk about this episode? Oh, excuse me. Beating a dead horse, beating a dead horse, beating a dead horse. It's not so bad, huh? All right, so we're not taking any of Tom's inputs into this. I see.
You know what? That's probably the plan anyway. So.
Oh, is the newest Isaac the one with Heaven Bucks?
Oh no.
Yeah. Talking about our idea for an ideal afterlife experience.
What's the ratio to Stanley Nichols?
Wait, sorry, what?
What's the ratio of Heaven Bucks to Stanley Nichols?
Oh, dude, I don't know. We don't get into it in the video. Maybe you could leave a comment with your own idea when it goes up.
See,
Yeah,
Sorry.
we're getting really existential in this next Isaac episode with the classic rambling gamers twist of it's shitty. So you know.
Right. Yeah, no. As far as time goes, yeah, it was unfortunate that the video did not last as long. But I think like the basic premise of it lined up surprisingly well. Like it hit the beats at the right time in a lot of ways, and more than anything, I whipped it together in 10 minutes while I was at work. So it's not as great as it could be because I could have actually worked on it.
Yeah, because it could have actually put forth effort into it, but
it was just something I kind of saw and wanted to whip out for a minute because I thought it was kind of interesting, and like there are parts of it that line up really well. Like when he does the heart in the air, it times out perfectly. There's just some really well-timed moments.
Yeah. Okay.
So I liked it. Why not?
There's oh, one sec, let me oh yeah, so for Sunday, last Sunday, we didn't end up having a stream where we were supposed to do Borderlands 2.
Yeah.
And I got back late and I was just like, oh darn it, I feel bad. But then I realized my new computer, I don't have Borderlands 2 installed.
So it wouldn't have worked anyway.
It was gonna be an awkward setup to get my laptop going back again, and yeah, you know, it would have been an ordeal, let's say.
Yeah, so I mean, it's probably a good idea that we didn't at that point.
Yep, but you know, Borderlands 2 is now installed.
Perfect. So we can come back to it. As I said, probably not this Sunday, but maybe next Sunday.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know what our Easter Sunday plans are.
I know Chris is probably out of town.
Okay. So, any idea what we're doing on Sunday?
Rip. As far as the afternoon stream?
Late evening stream, I would describe it.
Yeah. Late stream. Are you gonna be around?
Yeah, I think so.
Do you have any suggestions? Does anybody in chat have any? What do they want to see on Sunday?
That's a good idea. We'll poll a live audience of. It's got to be about 4 or 5 people at this point.
It's gonna be a short stream.
Okay.
It's gonna be, or not a short stream, but it's gonna be a one-time type of deal. So preferably either a quick game or.
We could just do Jackbox.
Ooh, actually, that's not a bad idea at all.
Yeah. Oh Jesus. Okay, so I'm disabling chat forever because all of you make me sad.
I like how they all pick the games that you hate.
Jesus Christ. I mean, I got nothing against Town of Salem. It's just I'm just bored of it. Like the power rankings I see in here are Sam is at the absolute bottom of the totem pole, and I hope she stubs her toe tonight.
Oof.
It's just like one of those really annoying where you're just like, fuck, god damn it.
Yeah. Nothing horrible, but just annoying enough so that you know what you did.
Yeah. A little bit up from there is Steven, Town of Salem. I'm hoping when we play Fortnite later, you don't get any good drops. And you just kind of get annoyed, which isn't that bad because he always has an emulator up for when he dies anyway.
Right.
Yep. And last is Tom with Half Dead, which is an alright idea. Hope you have a good night's sleep, Tom. You know, got a long day at work ahead tomorrow, so.
Isn't Half Dead that game that killed you because you were trying to get all the achievements for it?
Oh yeah, Steve has moved on from emulator, so good for him. He just plays Steam now.
Okay.
What was that about Half Dead?
Isn't that the game that you got frustrated with because there's like a fucking bunch of bullshit achievements?
Nope. Like the only achievements in Half Dead are to go to a varying number of. Half Dead was that one game that you and Chris played, and you were trying to figure out the puzzle.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I thought for whatever reason I thought you were frustrated with it when we were playing it.
No, the only thing is like the achievements take a little while. It just comes from playing the game. Like visit 5,000 rooms that don't have traps in it. Like you'll get that eventually.
Right. All right. So I might have been making that up then.
Oh man, wait. Our buddy Top Frito getting a little mad.
What? As someone who has played Fortnite with you guys a considerable amount recently, for me, bear in mind. I have never heard such a thing.
Yeah, perish the thought. Ah, yeah, so. Yeah, fuck all of chat is what I'm getting out of this.
Yeah, fuck them all. We're playing Jackbox. I like that idea.
And if you're watching the YouTube VOD later and you're thinking of leaving a recommendation down below, odds are I don't like you.
Perfect. Everyone. Oh, hey, Mike's here.
Wow, right after Steven said, let's talk about Mike behind his back. Anyways, Mike, do you have any recommendations for what to play on Sunday, even though we're not going to be playing Borderlands 2? Anyways, while we wait for that to roll up, how's this string of runs been?
Oh my god, fucking terrible. I made it to the last
say.
levels when I'm speedrunning it, but I can't do shit when I'm doing it normally.
It seems like we really front-loaded this, getting a world record.
Yeah, no kidding.
And then it's just been a slow decline. Although I think I'll probably clickbait that in the title.
You know what? That's perfectly acceptable.
Yeah. Hope you don't mind that I'm using your skills to clickbait my YouTube channel.
You know what? It looks good on me too. I'm fine with it.
Yep, because yeah, your name's right there in the title, so they'll know. How many players? That's flexible. Like our idea right now is Jackbox, so.
I'd say in general, I'm probably would say, you know, 2, but like
that is true. Steve did ask if anything interesting happened, and I talked about the fucking, weird stories we told about ourselves, and we didn't mention the fact that you got a world record. Oh man, that's really good.
I mean, especially because I, to be perfectly frank, I was just kind of like, huh, I got a world record.
That is true. We were really casual about it when it happened, too.
Moving on.
Yep. Yeah, fucking cool, man, I suppose. I learned about what the Dewey Decimal System was. That was another good thing.
You know what that is? I think that's very important. You know what? Hang on. I have not... This is going to be something that I've never done and will never fucking do again.
Okay.
I'm going to wish on the gambling genie and gamble.
Ooh, okay, there we go. I like that idea. I thought we did that like the very first time we played this game.
Maybe, but like...
Oh no, you're gonna wish on him.
Okay. Yeah, I'm wishing then gambling, which I won. Like, I got a good item out of it, but...
Cool.
Also, something I've never done and will never do again.
Yep, alright, cool. Let's move right along then. Yeah, our very first original VODs are lost to the ether, lost to the cloud. I wish I had that idea to upload them sooner, because that's just a lot of fun times that we lost.
I say it's content and it's easy content.
Yep. Yeah, you know what? That's all right though.
The hard part is that we're doing it live.
Yeah, fuck it. Bill O'Reilly style. And at that,
Plus this time, if nothing else, you shouldn't have to splice 3 of them fucking together again.
Yeah, I don't actually have to use the editing software this time around. Which, it's kind of fun messing around with the editing software, though.
Right, it's nice to get back into editing. Like as I said,
I enjoy it. Yeah.
I just kind of wanted to make the Kirby video. It doesn't line up perfectly, but
Yeah.
I haven't edited in a while, and
Tom told me a random idea he had for me to record my Isaac streaks, and I'm like, it's not a half bad idea. I might do that sometime. Think I might just upload that onto like a personal channel.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like Steve wouldn't be there. It'd literally just be me sitting in my room talking to a mic while I play the game.
Hey, you know what? If nothing else, it fucking helps like the whole improv element of it.
Left 4 Dead with dumbass mods is a fun time.
I've played. Have I told you the time that I played Left 4 Dead?
No.
So I might have played Left 4 Dead with like you and Desi once or twice.
Maybe Desi, not me.
Okay, like I feel like I might have played with Desi at some point. So I played maybe a couple runs just because I know that a couple people played it that we hung out with. And then I got to college and I had a bunch of friends who were playing it. Like, all right, we're gonna play Left 4 Dead and we're gonna just play. And they apparently did not understand, despite the fact that I'm like, I've really never played.
Oh.
And I told them this, and then about halfway through one of the runs, they're like, oh, this isn't going well. All right, everybody do a death race, which if you're not familiar with that is, you just charge through the level until you die. Now,
I mean, but aren't there parts where you have to like fight hordes?
apparently, but I don't fucking know. They just charge forward. I'm left in the dust being like, guys, this fucking sucks. I have no idea what's happening at all. Guys, can you come back for me? I don't know where to go. And at the end of it, they're like, man, you did not like that. I'm like, no, I've never played it before. And they're like, oh.
I'm in the same boat as you of never having played it, so I'm currently like every once in a while Tom is like, hey guys, I feel like playing Left 4 Dead 2. You guys want to get another 4-man group together? And I mean, you didn't do that, Tom. He was just saying he kind of played a few rounds with you.
Yeah, no, that was not you. That was just like, this is with Jackson. Actually, was the proprietor of it.
Yeah. So, anyways, fuck. I haven't played it, and we decided to get a whole bunch of mods, and I guarantee you I have a mod that's going to drive you crazy and, like, get some yelling going.
Perfect.
Yep.
All right, so we'll debate between... I'm honestly still leaning more towards Jackbox, just because it's a little bit more interactive.
Yep. I'm kind of the same way, but it's certainly something to think about at some point.
Yeah, for sure. That might be a fun, you know, if we're looking for something to do to kill time at some point.
Yeah. But maybe like if we ever do like a marathon stream or something like that, that's an idea.
Ooh, yeah. And actually, we need to start talking about, speaking of marathon streams, we need to start talking about next month's, because we're getting close to April, next month's script and stream.
Oh, hell yeah, dude.
We gotta come up with a fucking name for this shit.
Yes, yeah, live stream, script and stream, lively, we'll do it live.
There's gotta be something there. But,
yeah.
Well, I died, so
alright, cool.
Fuck it. Good a place as any. If you're new to the channel, follow me. There's a shit ton of content down below that I do, videos, all that garbage. Click on it, check it out. I've got a website, isortof.com. You can find everything there, Twitter, Twitch, you're already on Twitch, podcast, all that good stuff. Over the Hedge is fucking fantastic, and I might do that one.
I've never seen it.
Absolutely. Patrick, !friends, is already in chat, so Patrick has a YouTube channel.
Hey everyone, me and Wagwaggington have a Let's Play channel, a co-op commentary. It's called The Rambling Gamers. The link is in the chat or down below. We are currently playing through A Way Out. We're almost done with Styx Master of Shadows, to be followed up by Metal Gear Rising, which is a hilarious series. Steven and I are absolutely loving that one. We think you guys will too. We also have
You're done with Styx Master of Shadows.
Sorry, what?
You're done with Styx Master of Shadows.
Yes.
I thought you said you're almost done. I'm sorry.
Styx Master of Shadows will be done being uploaded today.
I was say, from what I've seen, you're already done. I watched the finale.
Yeah, the thing is, I was thinking about it, and I said, like, okay, it'll be done on Thursday. What day is today?
Okay. That's my bad. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to, like, just immediately cast so much shade.
Lost myself for a second there. Yep. So we just finished up Styx Master of Shadows today, and we are following it up on Saturday with good old Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance, which we absolutely love. We're also playing through SteamWorld Dig 2. Every Friday we have an Isaac going up. Tomorrow's Isaac is all about existentialism and what capitalism and the currency and economics of heaven would be like.
All right.
With a classic Rambling Gamers vibe of what the fuck are they talking about? This is extremely strange.
No kidding, yeah.
DeBeast, it's not exclamation point pad, it's just exclamation point friends that'll take you to both me and Chris. Chris and I, my apologies. And as always, Sean, thanks for putting those links everywhere, man. I appreciate it.
Absolutely, absolutely. So just a quick heads up. Over the Hedge brand new is $31, so I'm probably not gonna do that one.
Shit.
I will do it used. I can buy it used though, no problem.
Yes, but we're just not gonna have an unboxing like we did for Shark Tale.
No, I'll do it as best as I possibly can.
Which, by the way, that VOD and future VODs with me and them will also be up on Rambling Gamers. So if you ever wanted to check out us doing a live reading of Shark Tale, that's up on the Rambling Gamers for you.
Here's one that's professionally resealed.
Oh shit!
Casey sealed for gift quality and maximum protection, guaranteed to work your money back. Perfect.
We have done it, everyone.
All right, cool. This is apparently this is just gonna be the new thing. Cause on Thursdays I'm just gonna fucking order goddamn shitty ass games on Amazon live on stream.
Oh, that's really good.
So it looks like Over the Hedge is up next.
I need to finally watch this movie. Then, is there any way I can
Oh, cool, and it's
is there
coming
any
on
way I can
Sunday
watch this
again.
movie like on a streaming service, or is this another like drop $3 for it?
God only knows.
Yep, I'll figure it out.
So cool. Yeah, I think that's all I got.
All right. Yep, I'm good too, man.
Bye.
Later.